This is Nick Speed, and I'm rocking with VC Beats on thisis50.com.
VC Beats.
Come on! Sweet, sweet part of summer. Come on! Most hated, most doubted. That's what they call it. I'm on top now. It's nothing they can do about it. What? Have y'all got what? But I'm from. What? Ain't no way around it. Home sweet home.
Make some noise for my nigga Pusha T, man.
We love y'all, man. Yeah.
Nick Speed, first and foremost, I have to congratulate you on your industry placement for producing a hit single on Hunger for More 2, Home Sweet Home. What was your process for putting this track together?
Well, you know, it all started with actually going to the record store. You know, having an idea, like, wow, what am I gonna make today? And then, you know, I come across something that says, as you walk through the streets of Detroit, they are being destroyed. I immediately was like, oh yeah, I gotta do something with this. So I made a track. You know, I wanted to still have like, you know, like a real universal sound, but I made it, you know, kind of like for Detroit, you know, originally, because it says, as you walk through the streets of Detroit, they're being destroyed. So I was looking at my surroundings, and that was the inspiration for it, you know. And like I say, the fact that I've been producing for G-Unit for a long time might have influenced me to take it there with the sound, as far as making it universal, you know, making sure it still had that rock that I knew the world already knew me for, but it was just my way of making Detroit universal.
Okay, how did you end up submitting the track to Lloyd Banks?
Well, actually, it's an interesting story. When Beamer Biz Bentley, you know, went gold, Banks and the team hit me up, and it was like, yo, Banks definitely needs you on the album. You know, he wants to have you on the album. Send some music for it. So I sent some music. Next thing you know, it was like, hey, what's that one with the Detroit in there? So Streets of Detroit, bam, sent the master. Next thing you know, Pusha T's on it. You know, next thing you know, it's out on the album. Lloyd Banks, Hunger for More 2. So, you know, it was basically that easy.
Recently in New York City, Lloyd Banks had his album release party.
Yeah.
Well, concert.
Yeah.
They actually performed Home Sweet Home in front of thousands of fans. Just you being a producer, creating that track, and being all the way in New York City and hearing your track perform, and thousands of people actually enjoying and rocking with it in the audience. How did that make you feel as a producer?
It actually made me feel like well accomplished. Like it was a feeling of completion. It was a feeling of achievement. It was like, wow, this is like what I've always dreamed about. Just making some music and it being played in Times Square to a sold out audience, and every hand went up in the place. I mean, what could I ask for better than that right now? Like New York City, you know, the place where they say they don't accept you at. They don't know who did what on what. They just like it, you know. So, you know, I think that was definitely something to see in person and be amongst the crowd and feel the energy and see the hands go up and, you know, just feel the response of the crowd, even if that was their first time hearing it, because that was the day that the album came out on the footage that you see.
Currency and cash, man. You done drove your bitch away. I told her she can crash here. Yeah, I'm counting paper like the cashier. Living like I'm limited, breathing like it's my last ear. My boy in and out the box, super stupid soldier. Told me if he can do it again, he do it over. Poverty's King Cobra. Squeeze your life out. Consistent fatalities and casualties, I should wait. These rappers ain't iced out, they just fooling. Running around town, they just holy stupid, yeah. Only money matters in the game, fuck the fame. I gotta eat, dollars, keep my hunger pain. Music like heroin, me and the same. Play me like I'm something sweet.
How did you first get your entry into the game of producing? And also, what future projects can we expect from Nick Speed?
Well, you know, how I got my introduction into the game was I took a Greyhound bus to New York City, 12 hours, supposed to meet up with Kanye's manager. Really got stood up, and somehow, some way, my CD made it into the hands of 50 Cent and Lloyd Banks. And Lloyd Banks immediately recorded Stranger off of Rotten Apple. And, you know, that was the first song that he actually recorded. And then, you know, as time went on, he did Victim of Society. He did A Little Bit Colder. He did Another Day, Another Dollar. You know, so I was like really getting a lot of placements within a short amount of time. Then 50 did the What If, you know, and that was actually the first one to come out. But I was already heavy in the production over there, so they offered me a position as an in-house producer over there, you know, working with Teamwork Music. And, you know, we went platinum. I had a chance to produce for many, many more artists. You know, Music Soul Child, Mace, Snoop Dogg, Talib Kweli, the list goes on.
Home sweet home. Make some noise for my nigga Pusha T, man.